Hello everyone, Jeff and Jay here with another edition of Jay's Big Adventure. Jay's Fuzzy Guy. And today, you are not going to believe what we've found. We have come to the sleepy little town of Parowan, Utah, where we found this. If you remember in our last video, I was saying that the 240 Volvos are starting to go up in value, and the holy grail of 240s is a black 245 wagon, the third row. That is exactly what we found. It's not in super rough shape. It's obviously been around the block, but the car is all here, and that is what we were concerned about. The interior is pretty hammered, so we're going to have to completely renew the seats. The back seats are actually not in too bad a shape. They just don't get sat on very much. You know, all the door cards seem to be in pretty good shape. Doesn't seem to be much rust on the car. It has the roof rack, but here's the fun part. The car comes with a ton of parts. The car has the third row in it. Those are hard to find. The owner that we bought it from took the complete interior out and laid down all kinds of additional sound deadening. So this car is actually pretty quiet in spite of the fact that the muffler is in bad shape. But that's what we bought. Now the question is, will it get us home? One of the best parts about these old Volvos is that they're really inexpensive to fix. They last a very long time. There's actually room to work on the car. Everything is accessible. Even the timing belt is not tough. So if this needs any additional maintenance, it should be pretty easy to do. Well, it took us a minute or so to get to 60, but we're actually at 71, and seems to be running all right. I mean, it went all the way through the gears. It shifts smoothly. You can't see the speedometer here, but we're going 72 or 73 miles an hour, and not a lot of vibration. A little bit in the tires, but nothing bad. It's going to be a lot longer trip home than it was to get here. Wish us luck. We'll stop back in a little bit. So the car is actually running really well. We've been on the road for an hour and a half or so. Hasn't missed a beat. No trouble keeping up with traffic. I'm going 80 miles an hour, and you know, road is straight and flat, as it kind of is here in Utah. But absolutely beautiful day. Snowed pretty hard up in Park City. Down here though, it's nice and sunny. Look at this scenery. I love living here. Hey Jay. It is just such a spectacular place to live. I really do enjoy it. So next on the agenda is to work on the suspension. He actually gave us new shocks and struts and upper strut mounts. They came with the car, so that was a big plus. Also had a bunch of emblems and stuff. Somebody had tried to debadge it, which I guess is a thing, but he kept all the Volvo badges, which is really nice because those are now getting hard to find and they're not cheap. So once we get the car back at the shop, we're really going to kind of go through it and try to assess what we have. One thing we know is that he cut the catalytic converter off because it was plugging and just straight piped it, which is why this thing is so loud. But he did take the interior out and add additional insulation. So there's some sort of additional insulation like Dynamat, and then there's foam padding as well. So I think once we get the car quiet through the exhaust, it's actually going to drive pretty well. Can't wait to see how that turns out. Obviously, we're going to have to do something with the seats, and they are just a disaster. I'm going to try to decide just how much money I want to put into this car, but the seats have to be done. I'll probably get a kit that has the vinyl covers, and then we'll have a upholstery shop repad it. And man, at that point, it's going to be a really nice car for somebody. Hope you can find the right buyer that understands just how rare these are. And that will be our plan. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe. And we'll have more videos out soon.